No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams...
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being...
He lets one fly deep. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. At midfield, he's got room. Takes it the other way. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws.
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play they took a sack. This one they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
And, guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. quick pass on the jet motion. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. On the run, it's Paul. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Let him bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Quick completion to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Bears moving quickly to the line. The RPO, it's complete. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And the defense brought the blitz on 3rd down, trying to see if they could rattle the quarterback. But how about the poise? He knew where his answer was. He didn't panic or freak out. He just went through his progressions, picked up the first, and we got a fresh set of downs.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Inside the 15. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. The defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly and got the big first down.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 3, Baylor 0.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Got it set up on the outside. Touchdown Bears! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive.
Looking for a deep man. Wide open, he makes the catch. Hits the accelerator to the right. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Gonna run it. It's Edwards. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking for a man. It's Bennett. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Looking left. He makes a catch. Touchdown, Rebels! What a catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
This offense has a second down play. Looking downfield, it's Bennett. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And come on now, O-line. Got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one to get you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first production.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Dances away. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush.
Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Well, the defense was expecting pass on that one. Third and long, they dial up the perfect coverage, and a great job in the back end, reading and reacting to the quarterback when the ball was in the air, coming away with a massive interception.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had
right down the gut of the field. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
And the Bears headed quickly to the line. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, the quarterback's patient most of the time. That drag route's going to come.
I think sometimes offensively you got to have a bit more awareness of where you are in the field. You got to feel yourself getting close to the boundary. You got to settle down. That guy looked like he was a little bit out of control, and as a result, that throw took him out of bounds for no gain.
Back to throw, it's Bennett. And the quarterback is snowed under. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Trying to find his man on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Quarterback will audible. He's looking for an open man on second down. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. So they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Release to the back. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Second down coming up.
He's going to pass on second down. Unloads it downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Running it back, it's Edwards. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line.
Offense will take over 1st and 10.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Defense playing a bail technique. Scanning the field, it's Bennett. Quarterback adapting. He turns it loose to the left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Ole Miss 24, Baylor 7.
The Bears will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. this offense ready to go back to work. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Unloads to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
To the ground to try to move the chains. On the move at the 30. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some...
Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
With jet sweep pass. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that.
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just reeking.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I do.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
He'll bring it back. It's Edwards.
The returner runs down to the 30, and the Baylor offense will take over 1st and 10.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Back to throw, it's Bennett. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
The defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Offense gets set for second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Quickly complete.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
Try to get it on the ground. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Got room on the return. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Rebels! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might spin him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Bennett. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. At the 45 on his way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Ole Miss 31, Baylor 9.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Right on target this time. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that 4th down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy's not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Caught in the backfield. It's Marshall. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Bears are in the hurry up. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Running it to the right. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the 4th quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. The give. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Baylor.